Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is A3 Garage, and tonight I'm going to work on, well, making a wire rack. And I'll show you why. I'll actually explain the project, which is going to show you why. So this thing right in front of me was from all my random odds and ends and stuff. I put all these things up here because I'm going to make there's a wall that's going to have like little tiny dots in it for pegboards. There we go, pegboard wall for all these nonsense. So that's where that stuff's going. I had to digress for a second. But really what I want to do is make a little rack that goes on top of this like that. And the reason why is because I have a ton of wires and spools and stuff. And I also put electrical tape up there if I want to. There's some more up there. I've got some heat shrink stuff, like all sorts of stuff like that. Oh, there's some more gloves. So many of those running around everywhere. Anyways, I also have more down here. This is like the older school stuff, like that. And then this is the stuff I had forever, like that kind of stuff. So I want to put it all in one area. Now if I close this, that's gonna fall over. Da, da, da. And there's a miter saw in here too. I'm gonna get rid of. I don't need that because I have bigger saws now. That was my first saw actually. So this thing kind of does the place of that. It's kind of dirty right now because I got wet on the way home. So I have to kind of clean it off and stuff, you know. Nothing too spectacular. Still got tons of stuff. But if I do the pegboard wall that I was talking about, all these saw blades can be put up on the wall nice and out of the way. But I want to start using this thing for like zip ties and nuts and bolts and things, and like just anything that's going to be useful to me. A lot of the stuff, like for the storage purposes, I'm not going to use all the time, is going to go up there. But the stuff that I'm going to use for vehicles and other things like drill bits and all sorts of stuff like that, because that's what I was starting to do. That's for when I was fixing the CR500 water pump for another build. Like all sorts of stuff. I want it to be here, to be accessible. So I'm going to start with the wires. And then even down here, I've got some tacks. I'm not sure what projects these were from. Obviously, they were engines or something, but I kept them. I don't even know if they were even useful, if you have any all the parts and stuff. But I've got all sorts of things, like just stuff that I picked up because probably it was on sale. Anyways, I'm talking a lot. I'm gonna grab the parts for this build right now. So these two pieces are measured exactly. They're 3 feet. That's kind of tall, but it's gonna be bolted to here, going all the way up to about that height. So that's about my height. You'll see that it's at my height and the ceiling is open. That's normal. We're gonna fix that one day, not today. So these two actually match up almost perfectly. So I go down here, there, you can see. Anyways, that's because these will be the axles, if you will. And they are octangular, as you can see there. Get the focus, be awesome. That's good enough. And I got 2 1/4-inch ones. Probably should have got these bigger. Not sure what I'm gonna do with them right now. I probably should have got them at 1/2 inch. I was just thinking they would work. And then this stuff is all in the scrap pile. So I bought those for $8. Don't ask me why. Anyways, we digress once more. The other part of this, I was going to hook into the smaller spools, and that's that. This is for the bigger spools. Yeah, so we're gonna get to assembling this stuff. I got hardware all over the place. I'm gonna grab that, and then we'll figure out how to put this all together for those wires. And then for the pegboards and stuff, like I was saying, this is all gonna be on the pegboards. This is a flush cut saw I don't really use anymore because I have an oscillating tool, some random nuts and bolts that I just had on the ground, and they were in some other kit of mine. I got tons of nuts and bolts everywhere. It would be nice to have it all in one central area. So like the big stuff that I don't have labeled away, this is for my big truck, and the rest of the stuff is just random. So that's what this is for, random bits and bobs and this and that's. That down there is for a power washer. That would probably go on the pegboard, just nice and out of the way for when I need to use it after going off-roading. This washer underneath the trucks or ATVs or anything else that you're using of that nature. But yeah, so let's get to assembling. Time lapse! this thing is actually starting to take form. I put the bar up across there just to see, because I wanted to kind of reinforce with the structural integrity. It does say made in the USA. It's kind of funny because a lot of our steel actually comes from Canada and gets shipped back down there to come back up here for us to buy it back to use it. So I guess it was made in Canada or USA. I don't know. Anyways, yeah. So I like this. This is nice, and I can always change the spacing on these. I am going to drill a hole through here, like a 1/8 hole or whatever, just so I can put a pin in it, and that way it won't just slide out and then fall down. So I'm liking that. The top bar, as you can see here, both sides of it is a glasses holder. I'm not sure about these random bars. I was actually just going to bend them down a little bit, and that way they will stay in place back and forth. They won't be holding anything special, just electrical tape. So if I need to grab it, just pull it out, put it back in. These ones are the ones that are primarily stay there. I got tons more of this stuff all over the place. So now I have a central location to keep it all together. So if I need it, I know where it is. And yes, I know this is a different gauge, and actually it's pretty well. Nope, that's a different gauge. This is all like, yeah, no, that's 10 gauge, that's 8 gauge, and this is 12 gauge. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to order that up or whatever properly. All my electrical tape and whatnot to go across there, some Teflon tapes and things of that nature. They'll bump and whatever, bump and grind into each other. I don't really care. There's not a lot of it. So yeah, so now I got to cut this to size, bend that down, bolt it together, and Bob's your uncle. If he isn't, might be Ralph Johnson. Could be somebody. So progress update, and yes, that is 3 clamps, like quick clamps put together, see, quick grip, to bring these 2 pillars in so that I could do that little thing up top. I know it's a little convoluted, like it's a little bit much up top here. Obviously I don't need Teflon tape all that much, and electrical tape is just as I need it. There's tons of it lying around. This is kind of like an all storage, main storage, and then the rest of this is what I'm really going to use stuff for, is the electrical wire. And those are all the random pieces of glasses that I have, and I had just put them in a box, and now they're at least out in the open, so when I need them I can go and just grab them. So I need something, I just go up here, grab that, and then put that on, you know, whoop, just like that, bing bang done. And then when I'm done doing the work, just put it back up here nice and safe. Yeah, they're gonna get dusty, it's what's gonna happen, it's kind of part of the deal. But the main part here was to put the wires up here, and I'm just debating on what I'm going to do for cutting this stuff down and then fastening it, putting like a little clipper or something like that, you know, kind of making it work. So far, this looks fantastic. Next update will be me drilling the holes and then putting some sort of retaining clip. I do have C-clips somewhere. They're in like a little plastic bin, and I don't know where they are. But hey, the good part is I found my trim popping tool, so I don't have to go out and get a new one. We know where that was? In the glasses bin, which is right there. It's right in the bottom. I would have never found that if I didn't do this. So I'm pretty daggone happy about that. Yeah. So I've been messing around with my drill press tonight. As you can see, I've already drilled some stuff. I've got an RPM meter, and it says 470 RPM right now. If I pull this down, watch this. It increases in speed all the way up to 3,500. Nope, 3,040. It's about 50. Nope, it's going less now. Alrighty, that's cool. I want to get up. Anyways, that's cool. We're gonna bring it down because we're drilling stainless steel with the wrong drill bit, because that's all I have. I don't feel like going to the truck even though it's 20 feet away. And we're back down to 470, which is cool. I got my lights, I got my laser guide, which I don't even use, but the lights like an LED light right there. That thing's cool. I need to riser. It's right there. Yeah, whatever. Frills. I've only used this drill about a handful of times. It's got more rust on it than anything else because it's just been sitting. Anyways, we're gonna drill this right now. Through! Yay! I've already drilled that side, so we're good. And to top it off, I'm using key rings to hold them in place until I can find the pins. So that's cool. Nice, and the whole all the way through. And ta-da! The wire rack is done, and it's got an a feature happened to be discovered when I completed it. I'm going to show that to you right now. So you got your wire rack, you got everything. So that's 10 gauge, that's 18 gauge, that's sorry, I'll start from the beginning. So this is the wire rack. We've got our 10 gauge up to 18 gauge, that's 14, that's 12. Sorry, this goes 18 to 16 to 14 to that's 8, that's 10, that's 12. Okay, there we go. And I'm going to make some spacers between the two, so that'll be that and that'll be that, and then that's 10, and that's some of the extra stuff that I have. This is this garage door wiring. I just threw it up in here. So since these are heavy, and this one's somewhat light, with because I wanted to put C-clips. Well, by using these, it comes across this way. That was too easy. There we go. So this way makes it easy. If it's this way, it's hard. Same with this side. If it's that way, it doesn't go. But if I flip it this way, it comes out. And it goes back and forth. Same with up here, we'll go to the side. So if it's down, it's not gonna go. But if I flip it sideways, it opens up. I figured that out after I did it, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And these ones are just simple. They just come in and come out. Just simple like that. Nothing special. Again, don't plan on using all this all that much. I'll probably use the glasses rack more than anything. And then this is just a place to put my electrical tape, because obviously that's what you're going to be using. All my butt connectors and all the other stuff is going to go down in here. So one side will be, I want one side to be drill bits and one side to be electrical connectors. Anything extra will be up here. So like the solderless heat shrink that is watertight and everything. These are going to be up here. That all being said, I'm pretty daggone happy with that. I've been wanting to build this forever and just decided, you know what, today is the day. Today is the day. So we got one more project done. That is magnificent. I'm sure I have tons of wires running around everywhere else. Those are the ones I just find readily available. Some are double, some are not. And I finally have one place to store it all instead of in my cupboard where I can't see it. This is a brilliant idea. Glad I finally did it. So please like, share, subscribe if you like what I do here. I got tons of work to get done and get fixed and get going and to make things kind of like to flow. This is a huge organization deal for me. It's on wheels. It goes around all around the shop. Well, shop. It's a garage, let's be honest. But yeah, I am just thrilled. I got tons of more stuff to do for organization. Like I said, that back wall over here, I want to do pegboard all the way across it. So all the small little stuff that I have all over the place, like the wire wheels and stuff, that'll go on there. The saw blades that are down here, that'll go on there. And a bunch of miscellaneous stuff. I just really want this, like this is a small area to work in. And my thoughts are, let's get this bloody well organized and let's make this pop. It's starting to flow. It's starting to flow. I got tons of tools. Like I got a table saw, I got the chop saw, it's always going to be in the way, they're on wheels, so whatnot. I got a welder I haven't used yet, and I got the biggest fan in the world. Just kidding. Yeah, there's lots to do here, and it's exciting to finally get it together. A lot of that paint out there, I got to get rid of it. Anyways, you know the deal. If you like what I do here, please like, share, and subscribe. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And as always, have fun. It's New Year's Eve right now, and I'm going to finish editing this video, get it uploaded, and then just kind of relax. Yeah. So all be safe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace!